Hello, my fellow Ghoul Renegade, and welcome back to a brand new video of Ghoulish Reacts. Well, the day is here. Today we are officially looking at the Mandela Catalogue, Volume 4. So, yeah, Volume 4 came out pretty much yesterday, and we're going to react to it. This one is the longest episode out of all of the volumes we've seen so far, and from what I've heard on Twitter, Alex actually put some live action into this thing, so it's going to be really cool to see. So, and this video is also divided into chapters. So we have Into the Beginning, 2 years later, Remembrance, Correspondence, Malignance, and then the credits. So, without further ado, let us get into the Mandela Catalogue, Volume 4. I got everything turned up, so you guys should be able to hear it too. So, let's get into it. Subtitles on. Let's go.
In the beginning, the earth was created without form, as a spirit hovered over the face of the waters. Light was created first, then the light was divided by darkness.
Okay.
The light would be called day, and the darkness would be called night. On the second day, the spirit created the skies above and the water below.
Mm-hmm.
A great firmament was created to divide the waters. The evening to the morning was the second day.
Okay.
The water below was separated from dry land, where a diverse arrangement of plants were grown. The mass of water would be called the sea. The land would be called earth.
Oh, that tree glitched out over there. Did you guys notice that? Okay, so if any of you guys haven't seen the Mandela Catalogue before, Alex Kister, the creator, he does like to mention that a lot of the things that he puts into Mandela Catalogue has like biblical reference into it. So a lot of this is referencing the Bible itself, and the Bible kind of has like a little bit of a huge part to play in this whole story. Even though the world of Mandela Catalogue is really strange in itself, but I'm just giving you guys a little disclaimer for those who have never seen the series. And I'm going to be linking every single one of the videos down below for those who haven't watched it, or at least you can go watch my reactions to the videos. It'll be in the Ghoulish Reacts playlist as always. So let's continue.
A grand array.
Oh, and one more thing. Basically, he's in this beginning part of the video, they're talking about the creation story. So
Stars and planets filled the emptiness of the night sky. The sun and moon were created to give life to day and night.
good, pretty close to the original version.
Several creatures were created to inhabit the sea, sky, and land. The creatures would multiply, and soon the earth was filled with these creatures. On the sixth day, a man was created from the dust of the ground, followed by a woman to keep him company. They loved each other very much, and happiness was felt for the first time. They would gaze up at the stars that night before falling into a deep, graceful slumber.
Awaken my son. Okay. Very eerie. Something tells me this has something to do with the with Gabriel or the false prophet, of course, false shepherd. Yep, there he is. He's standing under the tree. He was introduced in the very first episode that we looked at in part 2 because I watched all the videos that pertain to episode 1, volume 1. There's the apple. Big moment in history, guys.
This night was different than the last. The woman would gaze up at the sky, but the brilliance and beauty of the stars were obscured by the man staring down at her. The woman was afraid.
Ah.
Not only has digital technology been easier to use, for me and my family feel a lot safer with it now.
Okay. So that was a pretty good intro. That's how usually things in this world usually happen. It starts off really, really happy at first, and then it goes completely dark from there. So what we kind of saw there was, of course, the false shepherd standing under the tree, gesturing Adam towards the apple instead of Eve. That was kind of a unique twist. And then Eve seeing an alternate and being terrified of it. because in this universe, in like the universe of Mandela Catalog, the false prophet is like a substitute. Like he takes over the world. So instead of like God, it's him. So now we're back in the current timelines and we see a sign for Mandela County and Bythorn. And there's graffiti on this bridge that says no use anymore to try, and it's cut off. But the exit is 333. That's quite ironic because the last entry we saw was volume 333, and that had to do a lot to do with Thatcher Davis and I think it was Amy Weaver of the Mandela Police Department. And Thatcher ran into an alternate last time. Now, there was one video I didn't get to react to. There was actually two, so we'll probably watch those later. But in one of the videos, Thatcher explains that the alternate didn't kill him. He lived, but it looks like him now. So I'm assuming we're probably going to see Thatcher go after that alternate in this episode. So let's continue.
This is Dave from Mandela Tech.
Okay, so we're back with Dave from Mandela Tech. He's been in the series ever since volume 3. And just so you guys know, Dave is voiced by Alex himself, which is kind of funny. So he actually plays 2 characters within this.
How may I help you?
Hey Dave, it's O'Brien.
Oh, how's it going, man? It's been a while.
Oh, you know. Same old, same old.
Yeah, I feel you. How'd that church gig go?
Oh, it was great. Got the whole congregation out of their seats during the last performance. Felt empowering, you know? According to the other band members, that's never happened before. Made me feel real special.
That's great, dude. Happy to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Enough about me, though. How you been holding up?
I don't know. You know how it is.
Bro, there is live action in this. That's awesome. There's Alex right there.
I'm sure you've seen the news. Local businesses haven't really been doing so hot recently.
That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't know. That's alright.
Used.
I'll find a way around it sooner or later, right?
Tell you what, if you end up having to shut down, I can vouch for you to get a position here. They'll pay you much better than whatever the hell you're making down there.
I'm not a man.
Okay, so this tape says restore. Dave, stable procedure, drop off when you're done. Thatcher, okay. So this is another tape.
I've got it, Brian.
Hey, no worries. You don't need to be a believer. You can always let me know if you change your mind. Well, I gotta get running. Got rehearsal at 8. I'll talk to you soon, alright?
Okay, so that girl is a character we've never seen before. But what I was saying before, in volume 333, Thatcher Davis, the cop, he would find tapes at certain victims' houses, like Mark Heathcliff's house, Caesar Torres's house. But the one of the main ones was Mark Heathcliff's. He would like find little pieces of evidence, and then he would send them over to Dave at Mandela Tech, and he would, restore the tapes to see what was on them. And in 333, we met a character named Stanley the last time, and Stanley was like an alternate within the tape. And it turns out like Stanley kind of has like a weird power, kind of like the Intruder, where he can like manifest himself within like televisions and stuff like that, and create like new alternates from it. As there was a scene where Stanley was trying to teach like children how to make a new friend supposedly, and it turns out that new friend would be an alternate. So that's kind of the basis for that. So the girl who was going through the tapes in the store, obviously we've never seen her before, but she was revealed at least one time in like a little ARG that Alex did, and supposedly this woman character, she's supposed to be the sister of Mark Heathcliff, Sarah Heathcliff. So we're going to learn a little bit more about her as well. Oh, so she's been taking tapes for months, or at least a little bit. Property of Dave, hands off. Viewing intended only for Mr. Lee. The only CRTV in Wisconsin, open display. Now, as you guys remember, in Volume 2, there was a TV ban because the intruder, of course, he can manifest through himself through the TV and other things like mirrors. And that led the government in this world to have a mandate, like pretty much a ban on all TVs and mirrors because the intruder could pop up and take your kid, essentially, because that's what he did in Volume 2. And it led to like over thousands of kids missing within this series. So it's funny how Dave has the only TV in the entire town of Mandela. Oh, that's the video. Toddler stress assessment video. That's one of the older videos. So this one relates back to Intruder. The Intruder, of course. Okay, this is kind of odd. Oh, is that supposed to be the Intruder? Interesting. Oh, is this supposed to be Thatcher? So okay, so we actually get to see a lot of the characters. So I'm assuming this is Thatcher because he's played by a teenage disaster in these videos. What the word are you doing, man?
No food.
Yep, it's Thatcher.
Sounds about right.
Man woke up in the middle of the night to look for some snacks and realized he didn't have any.
Meet every Wednesday at 6 p.m. at the St. John Library. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to bring your paintbrushes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Lola.
Bythorn.
Our next student comes from our very own
Bythorn High Daily News. Oh, okay, so now we're in Bythorn County. So it's jumping between both counties, between Bythorn and Mandela. So for a lot of you guys who don't know, Bythorn was mentioned in Volume 2 when the two main characters, Adam and Jonah, who run the Bythorn Paranormal Society, when they were first introduced, they both live in Bythorn County. And apparently, I guess, Sarah Heathcliff now lives in Bythorn County, and it was speculated in Alex's ARG that Sarah was actually a part of the Bythorn Paranormal Society, but nobody really knew. Nobody really knows for sure, but we'll see if it gets confirmed or not.
Hi. Please welcome Sarah.
Sarah
Hello.
Heathcliff.
I'm
Bythorn High School alumni. Paranormal club leader.
Sarah Heathcliff, founder of the Paranormal Club at Bythorn High School. I look to do some private investigations and help some people out from the surrounding areas. I'm currently looking for a work partner to pursue this line of work with. Don't worry about having any experience or anything. I'm also a beginner. You can contact me with the email shown on screen now.
Bythorn Paranormal Club. So it wasn't called the Bythorn Paranormal Society as of yet. So it turns out that Sarah was actually the one who founded this. That's interesting. That's a twist I didn't think Alex was going to put into this. But, let's continue on.
I look forward to hearing back from someone. Thanks for listening.
We both know the two people who joined Sarah Heathcliff currently at large. Ooh. All right.
Hey Sarah, I saw your video. I'd like to join you with your investigation stuff since I think that sounds pretty cool. I go to Workshaw High School, but I hope that's not too much of an issue. Also, I grew up in Mandela, so I have some ideas of places we can explore. Up to you though. Hope to hear back from you.
Okay, so the first person who obviously joined was Adam. Now, specifically in Volume 2, we don't know why. I mean, we know a little bit why Adam joined, because if you could tell from Adam and Jonah's fight, of course, at the very end of Volume 2, Adam joined the Bythorn Paranormal Society because he was looking for something, or looking for someone. Most have speculated theoretically, like theory-wise, that maybe Adam was looking for his parents or his girlfriend, as Adam's last name is Murray. And in Volume 333, we find out that Lynn and I can't remember the mom's name, but he's actually related to the Murray family from Volume 333. he was the child, that one of the children that got abducted. So, and we, for those who have watched the series, we all know how that goes, of course. So obviously, the first person who joined was Adam. The second person who joined was Jonah. So Sarah may have started the Bythorn Paranormal Society, but Adam was one of the ones who took initiative and said, "Hey, I've lived in Mandela County. I know some places we can check out," because he knows Mandela County is weird all in itself. Adam Murray, currently at large. Oh, and for people wondering why they're currently at large, in volume in volume two, it was actually revealed that Adam and Jonah were being chased down by the FBI because of their association with the Bythorn Paranormal Society. But it was only those two being chased down and not Sarah. But now I guess now they're going after all three of them. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Subscribe. July 10th, 2007, Bythorn Paranormal Society. Special announcement. Everyone, please welcome Adam. The newest at more travel events, ghost hunting. Alright. Interesting. Bythorn.
Hello, everybody. Me and my friend Adam are excited to announce that we have recently founded the Bythorn Paranormal Society.
Yup, you heard that right. We are now expanding into surrounding areas. And we...
Sarah Heathcliff and Adam Murray, after school. Private investigations, no fee, every day, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. 414 555 0149. Ooh. I wonder, see, now he's throwing, like, phone numbers into this. Now, normally, Alex doesn't encourage you to call real phone numbers, but I honestly wonder if someone, like, actually does and see if that actually leads somewhere. Like, I'm not encouraging it neither, but it's just something to, like, think about.
Don't mind traveling a little bit if we need to. There is nothing that will scare us away. Just give us a call.
Breaking and entering, event 1. Oh, great. So no wonder they're being chased by the FBI.
This will be fine.
July 14th, 07, 11:17 p.m. Suspects. What? Hold on. This doesn't seem right. Hold on. July 14, 07. 2007? Okay, July 14th in 2007. Okay, so from what I remember correctly, Volume 2 took place in winter of 2006. Suspects arrive. So it was mostly theorized that Adam died as well when he was in the basement when he met the intruder. So that might not be the case. We're just going to have to see where this goes. But I know Jonah died for sure. I'm pretty sure Jonah died. Because he got out of the car and then we never saw him again.
I promise. Imagine the reactions from this. This will be great. And I know the perfect spot.
Alright. You go, Adam. You get that enthusiasm.
No way this place was abandoned, Adam.
Shh. Okay. Ready to get your mind blown? Look down that hallway, Sarah. Look at it, and don't look away. Okay, all set. Now press play.
"12:46 a.m. Audio lure is activated near crime scene."
What the fuck is this?
Shh. Just watch.
The door is opening. Is the intruder gonna step out?
Look, Sarah, look at it. What are you doing?
No. Adam, please.
It's right there, Sarah, look.
I think Sarah's not looking because she knows it's an alternate. Because from what I do know, like lore standing wise, and this some of this was revealed also in Alex's ARG. And you guys are probably wondering what I'm referring to. Well, Alex, he made an alternate reality game, and for the Mandela Catalog, and he linked like a Mandela County police site in one of his videos. I can't remember which one. It was also on his community posts. But if you delve further into that website, and like you had to get some passwords and all that stuff, you do that, and it reveals some things about the lore. From what I understand, Sarah, Mark's brother, sorry, Mark's sister. Why did I say brother? Sorry, guys. Okay, Sarah, Mark's sister, she created the Bythorn Paranormal Society just shortly after he died. Because her and him weren't very in contact all that well. She lived in Bythorn and he lived in Mandela County. So they kind of lived apart from each other. And that's one reason why she started this, was to kind of like avenge the death of her brother, because she knew the Mandela County police weren't doing anything. People like Thatcher, people like Weaver, she knew they weren't doing anything at all. And so she decided to start this on her own. So I think she's looking down because she knows there's an alternate, because she knows what happens to her brother. At least I'm believing that she knows what happened to her brother. But Adam, he's had so many encounters with alternates at this point, it wouldn't surprise me that this is him trying to lure out the intruder. Because the intruder, when it comes to the intruder and children specifically, there's like a bad thing that happens. Because like I mentioned in Volume 2, the intruder was the one who was responsible for all the children disappearing in Mandela County and Bythorn County. It was like thousands of them. They just vanished without a trace. And it was all because the intruder. And it led back to the mirror and TV destruction order from the government, of course. So let's just see how this goes. Oh, my lord. There's hands.
What's going on?
Don't you want to see?
I can't look.
Oh, there's multiple hands.
It's like you looking at us, Sarah.
Oh!
Stop it, please!
Suspects flee, 12:49 a.m.
No worries. We got it on video. You can look at it whenever you're ready. You got a crazy good shot, Sarah.
No. I'm not doing that ever again.
Fair enough.
You're kidding.
I just need time, alright? If you're gonna keep doing these with someone, then you need someone else.
Oh?
I'll do everything else, I guess.
Okay, so this is where Jonah comes into the picture, because that freaked her out so badly. So this is where Sarah suggested, okay, if you're going to do this, you need someone else to go with you. And so I'm assuming Sarah kind of stayed back and handled like the calls, the paperwork, all that stuff for the Bythorn Paranormal Society. Hence why it was only Adam and Jonah going out in Volume 2. Okay, so that's a lot more context that need to be explained. And I'm glad Alex actually explained it like that, because that makes a lot more sense than it did before in Volume 2. I kind of like how all the volumes like merge together story-wise, like how Alex is getting way better with his storytelling, and now in newer volumes he's wrapping up everything that we kind of thought we knew, but now he's just like kind of confirming it, essentially. 2 years later.
The call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Software update automatically installed at 5:24 a.m. 1:13:09. Okay, so this is in 2009. Okay.
Hey Sarah, it's Adam. I'm on the way back. We got some pretty good material that I think you'll be pretty psyched about. So, yeah, see you soon.
Okay, so Adam's driving back to the Bythorn Paranormal Society. Alright. So I'm going to look at these messages that they have. Evelyn 90. Can we talk this through, please? Sarah Heathcliff. Jonah Marshall. Okay. You got to try 25 mg next time, bro. Tyler Johnson. What does FS2 even stand for? Amanda. You'll get what's coming. Oh, jeez. Okay. So some of these names I don't recognize. The Evelyn one's interesting. Thinking Amanda might be an ex of Adam, but I'm not very sure. But everyone else is someone we've seen through the other volumes, except for Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson doesn't really make sense, but I think we'll find that out later. Are you sure you want to remove Jonah Marshall as a contact? Yes, remove. Oh, so he took him off. Oh, is that because Jonah died in Volume 2? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so Evelyn keeps texting. Last one she just sent was, "Can I have some closure?" Okay. I don't think that's happening. Gotta go to work. Please respond while I'm gone. Okay, so they're obviously like on a chatting site or whatever. Sorry. Okay, so this is a conversation between his boss and Sarah, his boss, and Adam, of course. "I'm not bailing you out when the cops find you. They won't. They're all bark, no bite." Just got home. Did you hear the voicemail? No, I've been busy. How'd the visit go? Do you want good or bad news first? So I'm assuming this is where Adam's probably going to tell Sarah that Jonah got by the alternate. Great. There's bad news. Jonah bailed, and I don't know what happened. Okay, so this is... Okay. What happened? And I'm pretty sure he's dead. Or something. Okay, so, like I said before, this directly correlates of what happened in Volume 2. Okay, so this is like right after the events of Volume 2, where he finally tells Sarah that, hey, Jonah might have gotten taken by an alternate, or killed by an alternate of some kind, but they don't know for sure. Adam, what? Okay, wait, let me say the good news. Absolutely not. Call me now. Rip. Yeah. You didn't do that good, Adam. You messed up.
Adam? Eventually someone will stumble across that. You just drove off?
Didn't really think it would be that big of a deal.
What?
Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I just got done walking for miles in the cold, alright? Would you expect me not to take the car?
What the hell has gotten into you? Adam.
Got some killer footage, though.
I don't give a shit about the footage until you sort yourself out. Crazy how I feel more sympathy towards someone I hardly knew than you. He was your best friend.
No, he wasn't my best friend. I was his best friend. I don't have friends.
We have to tell our viewers, you know.
We? I think you mean you. You're the one that handles the online.
No, you. This is all your fault, Adam. We didn't need this footage. I don't care how good it is.
Wow. Okay, so just even in that little snippet of that call revealed so much. So she just said that at first he was like, "You're the one who handles all the online stuff." So like the promotion, them getting calls. But Adam is the one who posts the footage and it turns out Adam's the one who posts all the footage onto their website so they get promoted more. So they're kind of like doing a YouTube thing, kind of like in a way, even though YouTube probably in this timeline didn't even exist around then. But one can only speculate. And that's a heartfelt line where she says, "I feel more bad for someone that I barely knew than you did for your own best friend." And that's kind of I keyed in on that line where Adam's like, I don't have any friends. Like, Jonah wasn't my best friend, I was his. So that kind of like maybe shows like a little more towards his personality, more towards his like character. So like he's more of a loner. He doesn't like people hanging around him. But yet Jonah was one of those dudes he liked to hang around with, even though he says it was his best friend, you know? But he just let his best friend die to an alternate, for all we know.
Why don't you make a memorial video for the only person that ever cared about you? The viewers will start suspecting things sooner or later. I thought you were better than that.
Ooh, he hung up on her. He's like, I'm tired of being berated. No wonder Evelyn... Oh. Okay, so that also confirms what I was thinking, that Evelyn was Adam's girlfriend. So I think that's why he kind of goes on his alternate hunt in Volume 2. Like, what is making him so determined to hunt down these alternates is because his girlfriend left him, or she disappeared. So that kind of puts more dots together. Mandela County population trend report 1990 to 2009. All right. So 1990 there was 19,867 people in Mandela County. 1991, 19,465. 1992, 14,000. Oh, so it's a decline. 1990 to 2009. So we're going to look at this just one more time. Okay, so it seems in 1990, soon after the year 1990, that is when the population of Mandela County begins to decrease very, very rapidly. And I think we know why. And it's mainly because of what we've seen in other volumes: the alternate invasion, the mass hysteria, the abductions, the killings of the alternates. People like the children going missing from the intruder. So most of this, I would say, relates to the alternates. So anyway, let's continue.
17 years and counting.
17 years and counting. In 2009, the current population of Mandela County is only 1,075 people. That is crazy.
17 years and counting. Fear dwelling in the bottom of my stomach eats away at me like a cancer.
Yep, it's Thatcher.
The bellowing of broken parents. The cries of sisters asking where their brothers went. All drowned out by the humming of fluorescent lights.
The cries of parents. So he's referencing the children being taken. The cries of sisters wondering where their brothers are. A reference to Mark Heathcliff. And yeah, just so you guys know, like during the 90s, Thatcher was a cop when the alternate invasion started first happening.
Missing persons reports stacked on top of each other like a mountain of grief. Part of me thinks if I lit a match and tossed it, their souls would find their final resting place.
Interesting.
Weaver, my guardian angel, in a sense. I threw her to the flames in an act of self-preservation.
Okay, so what he's talking about here is Ruth Weaver. I finally remembered her name. I don't know why I thought her name was Amy Weaver. Ruth Weaver. She was introduced in Volume 333. Thatcher ran from the house, and Ruth was left behind with the alternate. They went into the Murray residence to, they heard a report of an alternate there. The intruder, for one. But it turns out a new alternate was actually there, one they had never seen before. Ruth kind of stayed to fight it off, while Thatcher pretty much ran back to the station because he got freaked out. I mean, both of them were freaked out at the time. But Thatcher, what he was saying, I ran to self-preserve myself in an act of self-preservance. He was describing how he ran back to the station and the alternate followed him. But the alternate didn't kill him, it just copied him. So now there's actually an alternate of Thatcher walking around. And the intruder has a little something to do with this, but the alternate he ran into wasn't the intruder. It was an alternate we've never seen before. Totally creepy. Like I said, I'm gonna link the videos down below for you to watch the volumes and stuff like that. So it's fairly interesting.
Her photo plastered in the lobby, almost like a reminder of what I did.
Remembrance, yeah.
At the same time, I feel anger. I feel vengeful.
Yeah.
I feel pain. I'll make you proud, Ruth. But the darkness followed me home, Weaver. I left. I couldn't cut it. I shut myself in. Something else was there with me. If nobody's there to call you crazy, would you ever find out?
Oh yeah, I would like to mention that shortly after Ruth's death, Thatcher he didn't quit working at the station, but everyone thought he's dead, so that's why you see the poster that says in remembrance of Thatcher Davis and Ruth Weaver, because the station believes that both of them are dead, even though Thatcher more became of a recluse. He just kind of left on his own because he's going to hunt down that alternate that looks like him to avenge Ruth. So. Alright, my boy Thatcher suiting up. He's suiting up. Oh. Darn, man. You know, I thought he was going to suit up and do some cool cop stuff. But no, he's going to lay in bed. I don't know why I thought this was going to be an epic moment. Alright, night-night, Thatch. You've earned this good sleep. Bro. Oh, he's in the closet. There's an alternate in the closet. But he ain't scared, is he? That's creepy, bro. That is hands down creepy. There's just a human face there in the closet staring at Thatcher. That's not right. And it got dead silent.
You're just gonna have to take my word for it.
You're firing me?
No. I'm not firing you. You remember our last good day? Yeah, me either.
Dave, please. Is there anything else I can do? I'll gladly do longer shifts. You don't even have to pay me anything extra. This is all I have. Please?
Look, I have a good friend that used to work at the police station. I'll put in a good word for you, alright? I appreciate your loyalty so much, Evelyn. It's been a good run. Bye-bye.
Dave, wait. What's with the closet? The old TV? Why?
Oh, okay, so that makes a lot more sense. So the girl that we saw in the store in the beginning of the video, that wasn't Sarah Heathcliff, that was Evelyn, which was Adam's girlfriend, and she worked for Dave Lee for Mandela Tech. So she's recommending, so he's technically firing her or letting her go because of probably what she saw in that room or the tape that she watched involving the alternates and stuff like that. And so now he's recommending that she works at the police station with Thatcher. Alright, so that makes a lot more sense. But we're going to see how the rest of this conversation plays out.
You stop.
That's it. It just cuts out there. Interesting.
Hey, O'Brien. I think it's about time that I take you up on your offer.
Okay. Remembrance. All right.
This is Lieutenant Patrick Davis. Seems like I made a mistake. Everything's clear here at the station. Calling off all units. Over.
Oh, that's his alternate. Oh. Okay, so the alternate at the station, at the Mandela police station, is running the scenes right now. Because we already know that Thatcher's in his house, that he's boarded himself away from going outside as of this point. And so the alternate is at the station posing as him and like messing with the police comms and all that. Okay, that's an interesting twist. I didn't really see that one coming.
Afraid of your own reflection, Lieutenant.
Oh.
Dead or alive, you're no use to these people.
Dude. Alex is doing some pretty good audio mixing because you can hear it in both ears. And sometimes it moves to one side and then it goes to the other. That's pretty interesting.
A man without a purpose in a world that doesn't need him. A scared boy with a gun.
Sound familiar?
Sound familiar. Oh, and then they did a shot of Mark's house from Volume 1. That's interesting. So that's the one thing about the alternates in this universe. Essentially, they use like psychology to like kind of get in your head. And so he's insulting Thatcher. He's pretty much saying, he's like, look, I know who you really are. You hide behind that badge and your gun, but you're just scared. Okay, that's an interesting twist. But I didn't expect the alternate to be like working at the police station. That's kind of odd, but we already know that he's in his house, so like he's not actually at the station at this point. He's just chilling watching TV.
Dear Ruth, I know you can't read this letter, so I guess this is more for my peace of mind. I miss you a lot, man. I like to think that you're watching me somehow, making fun of me while I write you this fucking letter. But I'm always greeted by that same invasive silence. I keep driving by the house like I'm gonna get over it somehow, you know? But it hasn't gotten easier. There's a lot of movies and music that you missed. I wish I could show it to you. Just one more time. Because the reality is, Ruth, I don't think I'm gonna find another friend like you again.
Wow.
And every day it hurts. It hurts so bad. And now you're dead because I was too fucking scared. I was too fucking scared. I'm so sorry. You deserve better, Weaver. You really did.
Okay, so there was a lot of interesting things that popped up on the TV that Thatcher was watching, like mainly references. Like one of the things was a reference to Volume 333 where Thatcher got promoted, and also Ruth Weaver, she also got promoted. But man, that apology letter, bro, that was that was really good. That was really good voice acting. Like the dude was really putting some emotion into it. Hey, congratulations, the voice actor. That was really, really good. I liked that. That was awesome. The other thing that Thatcher was watching on that TV was like an old Sherlock Holmes film, black and white. That's a real film, by the way. The other thing he was watching was the footage from when they went to the Murray house, trying to look for, not specifically the intruder, but the alternate that was supposed to be there. Oh. Bro, gotta feel bad for Thatcher, man. He's like the most. I mean, granted, like everyone in the Mandela universe, they have their own. Uh, like they have their own trauma when it comes to these alternates. But I would say, out of everyone, I would say Thatcher has the most trauma out of everybody we've seen in the series. But certainly, it's my opinion and all that. But I would say he's had the most trauma out of any other character we've seen in this series so far, and it's really hit him really hard. And I find that really interesting. I mean, others have learned to kind of like get through it, but he was one of the guys on the inside. Like, he knew what was happening all along, and he wished he could have stopped it. But he knows it's too late. He knows there's probably not a way to stop it. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay, guys, we're back. My video ended by accident. Let's continue. So this is just after Thatcher's apology. So now we're back with Adam and Sarah on this chatting thingy. Are you almost done with the video? Sure. Okay. This is stupid. Uploading this makes it more dramatic than it needs to be. Don't care. This is your fault. Your PR this time. Whatever. Oh, the flowers were a teaser for this video. That's funny. Okay then. A celebration of life. Image in error, please restart or try again. Huh. So Jonah's image doesn't even pop up anymore. Interesting. Very confused. Huh? I'm not in the mood for joking around. Get this done. I sent the wrong file. Chill out. Jeez. Why are you acting like this? Okay, so now he sent the real video file. Alright, let's see. Bythorn Paranormal Society Productions, 2009. The special announcements regarding Jonah Marshall. Remember to rate 5 stars and subscribe. Okay.
It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of Jonah Marshall, a recent member of the Bythorn Paranormal Society. Jonah was beloved by many of our viewers, and for good reason. He brought a positive energy to an otherwise serious organization. We couldn't be more saddened by the passing of such a pure soul. Jonah passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones.
Ooh. Oh, this is the same room from Volume 3. Sorry, no, Volume 2. If you guys remember in Volume 2... Oh, there he is. There's our boy. Image_334.mov. I don't know what it says on that piece of paper, but that face, we've seen it before. We saw that face in Volume 2. Now, in a video that Alex released on his YouTube specifically, it was called Interlude, and it was kind of like a little setup premise for pretty much Volume 4. We figured out that in that video, I didn't react to it. I should have. But in that video, it was revealed that one of the people who works for O'Brien's church, specifically like one of the nuns, turned into an alternate through a series of like mutations. It's kind of weird, or actually, as Alex called it, an assimilation. So it turns out that this alternate's name is actually the preacher, and that's been canonized by Alex himself. Alex said he really didn't like giving the alternates names, but the names more fit the role of what they're trying to play. So this is the next character that's probably going to be introduced. So this is in the same room that Adam slept in when he was in Caesar's house. That was introduced all the way back in Volume 1. And supposedly the preacher was the same alternate creature that was supposed to give Adam his metaphysical awareness disorder, or MAD for short. He was the one that whispered Adam all that information that he wasn't supposed to know, but he wasn't scared of it. And so hence why Adam didn't die, nor did he get MAD as well. Jonah Edmund Marshall, March 7th, 1988 to January 13th, 2009. Okay, so this just confirms that Jonah is actually gone, pretty much. Now, Alex did reference another Marshall, possibly in Jonah's family, his dad, which he released a picture on his community post or his Twitter, can't remember, but it turns out his dad is a lawyer of some kind, and he does have the Marshall last name, so I wonder if they're going to introduce him into the story as well, but I guess we'll just have to see. Gotta turn the subtitles back on. Special guest. Oh, we gotta go back just a little bit. Having a little too quickly. A celebration of life. Special guest.
He was always
on the phone, Evelyn Miller.
The nicest guy up until he started the investigations of Jonah. I never believed in that kind of stuff. He always came across as a skeptic, sort of just more surprised than anything. There was always something going on with him, but he just never told me. We got into a big fight over it, and he just told me some awful, terrible things that I just wish he had never told me.
I never said that. It's messing with my words. I don't know what's going on. It's not me. The computer, I swear. I'm not stupid. I never said that. The computer, I swear. Messing with my words. I'm not stupid, alright? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's an alternate. An alternate's messing with what he was saying when he was trying to tell his girlfriend, Evelyn. Oh. Or maybe is this implying that Adam is not really what he is? Like, is he not really human? Is he an alternate? Because we know in this series, alternates are usually the ones who do the voice glitches. And they make, like, when things get, like, really high pressure, like, their voice distorts because they can make it do that. So I wonder if that's either implying that Adam is actually not human, but is he like a hybrid, like a humanoid alternate? Or is it just an alternate just simply messing with Adam? Because he did have an encounter with the intruder, mind you. So there could be just an alternate following him. Granted, the intruder didn't do any harm to Adam, because obviously he's here in this volume and he made it out alive.
My word. I never said that.
Shut the fuck up!
I never said that. Messing with my words.
I've had enough of you!
Messing with my...
Oh, okay, I think I get it. I think the alternate followed him. Or the intruder specifically followed him. So now he's really messing with Adam. Kind of like what he did with Jonah, and that's the same reason, that's the same way Jonah died, was because the intruder was messing with Jonah and saying that you left Adam to die in the volume 2. So that's interesting.
My word.
Please, get the fuck out of my head!
Oh, wow. Such an intense reaction. The voice acting in the series is so good. It really is. Like, they do a really good job. The video buffered and it ended. Huh. Correspondence. Okay, so we're on the second main chapter of this. Welcome. Face Studio 2. Okay, I really wanted to talk about this because this was really, really interesting to me. I mentioned this in one of Alex's posts on Twitter, and I theorized before this volume even came out that Face Studio 2, made by Mandela Tech, may be a way for technological alternates like the intruder and Stanley. Specifically those two, because both of those guys, they both deal with technology in some weird way. Because there's not all alternates deal with technology, but I theorize that both of those alternates specifically may use this program to possibly create new alternates, or it's another way to bring alternates into the world of Mandela, of course, into like Mandela County, Bythor County, all that stuff. That's what I theorize. So I want to see if my theory is correct, because this was the part I was really, really excited for, and I heard this was going to be in it, because Alex wouldn't have teased it if it wasn't going to be in it. That's disturbing. Mandela Tech 2000. Alrighty.
Check the manual for more detailed instructions. Trademark Mandela Tech 2000.
Okay, so it said check the manual for more instructions. Copyright Mandela Tech 2000.
Right. Welcome to Face Studio 2.
Okay, I don't want to hear him because he's kind of creepy, not gonna lie. And that looks almost like the alternate that attacked Thatcher, don't you think? Just a little bit? I think it kind of does. The distortion of the face. But anyway, welcome to Face Studio 2, a revolutionary software that can make your face say anything you want at the touch of a button. All we need from you is personal details and 3 photos of your face, demonstrated on screen now.
Revolutionary software that can make your face say anything you want at the touch of a button. All we need from you is your personal details and 3 photos of your face, demonstrated on screen now.
And also, that voice, it also sounds like the voice in Volume 1 when it was the narration voice for the Mandela County Police Department, and when they were having special case of dealing with alternates. Like, you could call into the police department, report your alternate case, and they would try to help you. Even though the police at that time weren't really helping, they would just wait until you were kind of offed by the alternates.
Once we have your photos, we will be able to save your facial profile to our database. We will never share your data. Once the upload is complete, you can type in anything that you want your face of choice to say. A new feature with Face Studio 2 is the ability to customize your face even further.
See, look, okay. So this is leaning a little bit towards my theory. See, look at the corruption on that. So, yeah, like I figured this could be a new way for alternates to come into the world of Mandela Catalogue.
Several faces can be saved onto Face Studio 2, creating magical fun for everyone. It's truly a wonder that digital technology has come and saved us all. Make sure to spread the word to your family and friends about the new and improved Face Studio 2, available for free on most personal computers. Do your part in creating a better reality.
That was interesting what he said. He said, do your part in creating a better reality. It was cut off, but that's what he was saying. Interesting. And now it's glitching out as per usual. Yep. That's what happens.
A thriving society of followers of the truth save as a tangled limbs danced around my bedroom. I held my breath and waited for it to stop. I was too scared to really make it my only basis is rude.
That could be the intruder talking. And also, I remembered the name of the wife in Volume 3. It was Jude and Lynn Murray. And what we just saw Jude. You know, how she did the hanging hang. She was playing a game of advanced hangman, and apparently she failed. And of course you could see the static on the TV, and that was another reference to the intruder. Now, I couldn't really understand what he was saying. So, I'm going to have to figure that out later. Okay, so we're back at the church where O'Brien is. So I'm assuming that's Dave. So we got more live action stuff going on. Oh wait, no, that's Evelyn. So this is Adam. We're following Adam's girlfriend this time. She's going into the church where O'Brien works. Now we don't know specifically who O'Brien is. We haven't seen his face, of course. We've only heard him talk.
Hello?
Archives. Oh, she's in Mandela Police Department. Okay.
Mr. Davis, are you here?
Okay, so she's looking for Thatcher. Alright. But little does she know, she's not going to find Thatcher because Thatcher's sitting in his house. He's not at the station. But she'll probably encounter his alternate. Most likely. Because that's kind of already confirmed that his alternate's at the station. That probably is Thatcher's desk. Whoever did like the scenes, the backgrounds, they made it look really, really accurate. They made it look really good. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, it doesn't look like she's standing like in front of a green screen. It actually looks really good. Like they make it like Alex has made it look like she's standing in a real place, and that's pretty awesome. I know that's probably just some really good 3D animation going on, but it's still good nonetheless. Oh, Thatcher's phone's ringing.
Hey Thatcher. I got some news for you.
What?
You know, I mean, I just think it's time that I move on.
Okay, move on with what? Why are you being so cryptic?
I just think that I finally found peace. This isn't what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. So we're done.
Just like that.
Okay, so Dave Lee, the owner of Mandela Tech, he's officially done. Like he said, he's quitting. He is done helping Thatcher. He believes he's found peace with himself. So obviously he was sitting on top of that analog TV, and now he's covering it up because they say cover up the TVs and mirrors and all that stuff because you don't want alternates coming through, specifically alternates like the Intruder. I know, I've mentioned the Intruder so many times, but it's just because he's so integral to the story. And we haven't seen him yet. He was actually teased in one video that I didn't know was the Intruder. I thought it was Thatcher's alternate, but I was like, no, that's the Intruder because of the hoodie. Because he can take somewhat of a human form as well. That's the kind of weird thing about him. But let's just see how this conversation goes.
No, look, man. I don't think you fucking get it. I don't know how to do
any of the shit you do for me.
How much of that was really worth it, though? If you would have just given up already, maybe you could find peace as well. Think about how much time you've wasted trying to solve these cases. You need to learn how to accept things that you can't change. From 17 years ago, might I add. Find a new meaning in life, Davis.
Okay, so David's done because he thinks it's essentially pointless. Like, Thatcher's trying to solve cases from 17 years ago that were never solved. But he knows there's a point. Something good could happen if he does solve these cases. And Dave's just like, listen, bro, you gotta just find peace in your life. He's like, you gotta just drop the nonsense and just move on. So he's just done. So hence Dave is moving on, but Thatcher, because Ruth died, he doesn't want to move on. And plus he has an alternate out there sitting in the police station, and he's got to go find it. Or kill it, or fight it, or whatever. But yeah, it's what needs to be done. I think Dave's kind of wrong, but this is true. Malignance. Okay, so we're on the last big major chapter of this video. Because there's 3 major chapters, which we saw in the very beginning of the video. Okay, so Evelyn is sitting in Thatcher's chair, I'm assuming. She's just chilling out. She's looking in the drawers. There's a key. A couple of files and I think a pen. Archives. She's eyeing up that door. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Hey, just got here. Could you unlock the front door, perhaps?
You're at the front?
Yep. I'm at the front of the building.
Perfect. We'll be right there.
Okay, so that was David talking with O'Brien. Warning, restricted area. And ironically enough, you guys recognize that church. Alex did a little elaboration on that church. That church is actually a real building in real life. Funny enough, Alex confirmed that. I don't know specifically where it is in real life, but that is actually a church that he visited with one of his cousins a long time ago, and that was the inspiration for the picture with Mark Heathcliff and his sister in front of that same exact church. For the Mandela Catalogue, of course. And there's one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, yeah, that church was actually very prevalent in Season 1, or Volume 1 of Mandela Catalogue, as Mark Heathcliff actually encounters the intruder when he's older. He hides in the basement of that church in Volume 1 after everything goes down, and the intruder appears to him.
Stay still.
He said, stay still. That's kind of odd. There's a lot of clouds going on up in here. Lightning storm. Oh, it got really, really dark. Oh, the wind turbine even stopped.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Okay, if that isn't creepy, I don't know what is. It's like just a holy light beaming down. He said, stay still. Oh, something tells me O'Brien isn't a real person. Just an alias. Oh, it's Gabriel. Or, as I'm calling him in this series, the false shepherd, because it makes a lot more sense. Because in real biblical canon, Gabriel's actually a good guy, not a bad guy. But in the world of Mandela Catalogue, the false shepherd is a very, very bad guy. So, this is who Dave is seeing. And it makes sense that O'Brien was an alias for the false shepherd, because he's the one who runs all the religion, and at least in the world of Mandela, of course. Because he's supposed to be a substitute for, the takeover. That's interesting. Let's listen to this.
You were so close, David. You had it all figured out. The stage was set for you. Yet you still managed to follow the shepherd.
Ah. Now this kind of actually hinges a little bit on Matt Pat's theory that there was actually two factions of alternates like kind of fighting against each other. Because in every single volume that we've seen the false shepherd in, he has always said the line that you follow the shepherd. But we don't know who the shepherd exactly is. Like, I'm thinking the shepherd, like, what he's meaning is that you're following the truth. Like, you're getting too close. And, like, kind of what he just now said. The pieces, the stage, everything was all laid out for you. And you almost had it. But yet you still continue to follow the shepherd.
O'Brien?
I truly have to hand it to you. You managed to live your entire life completely clueless. You are a fool. Your existence has meant nothing. Only a matter of time before I move on to your cop friend. seems like an easy target.
You're not real. How can I accomplish anything?
Oh, David. You have already done all of my bidding for me.
Oh, he's getting to him. Oh, he killed him just like that. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. You've already done all of my bidding for you. And the one thing he marked in his plan is that he was going to go and get Thatcher because he seems like an easy target. But that's the thing. He tried to kill off Thatcher once, and that didn't work. And nor was Thatcher subjected to MAD, neither, because he learned how to suppress his fear throughout doing all these alternate cases. So, therefore, he wasn't going to get MAD, neither. And Adam, I don't know what the deal is with him. Now, granted, he tried to kill Adam as well, but Adam was never got MAD either. But that's also kind of hinging on my Adam may be an alternate human hybrid at this point. Or maybe it's just the intruder messing with him like we saw in that last clip. But I think we'll find out. Let's see. So, False Shepherd has once again made his appearance in this series. And he just killed Dave. Just like that. Which kind of sucks. He's kind of an interesting character. Okay, so there's 3 files here. Murray, Murphy, and Mulholland. Murray. Adam Murray. Divorce agreement? Yeah. Okay. Toddler Stress Assessment Review, Dr. Jack Williamson, September 14th, 1992. Dear Lynn and Jude, your son Adam did not react to any audio or visual stimuli during this assessment. This may be a lack of basic intelligent capabilities compared to other children in his age. The result of the recent phenomena occurring with children in his age. If you wish to discuss further, please make a follow-up appointment. We can sort something out. Visual score, 0 out of 20. Audio score, 0 out of 20. Average score, 0 out of 20. Oh, so Adam as a child, he failed the toddler stress assessment review. So the doctor simply assumed that Adam didn't have any basic intelligence for like any children of his age. That's interesting. So, okay, so I think my theory is maybe starting to hold up a little bit more. So it seems that alternates may lack general intelligence, but that doesn't really explain the False Shepherd, though, because he seems like he's very, very intelligent, and he knows exactly what he's doing. But that's probably because he oversees everything, and he knows exactly what's going to happen before it happens. In a way. Kinda. But it's not like at its full potential. Your son Adam did not react to any audio or visual stimuli. Huh. She's really reading it online. Result of the recent phenomenon. Oh, the alternate just...
Davis?
The alternate just turned off the lights in the station. Interesting. Oh, it went back on me. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. That was interesting, though. He didn't react, and it was specifically related to the phenomenon. What phenomenon are we talking about here? The alternate invasion. So everything they showed you was all had to do with alternates. But Adam didn't react. Interesting. So someone just shut off the power to the police station, specifically archives.
Mr. Davis?
He's not in there with you. Oh, there's a light. Oh, that's not good. So the alternate Thatcher sounded the alarm, saying that there's someone in the building. So he knows. It knows that she's there. Oh, there's a hand. She's gonna get snatched. That may be the end of Evelyn. Answer me. What was with that video? Gotta go to work. Please respond while I'm gone. What does FS2 even stand for? Hopping on I4D2 in a bit. So I'm assuming this is from Adam. You edit all that in? Trying to contact Adam. Murray. Maybe spam. Hello, we've been trying to contact Adam Murray. Is this you? Please confirm yes or no. Hello, we've been trying to contact Adam Murray. Is this you? Please confirm yes. Ooh. This may be the alternate. Oh. Wait, hold on. I gotta go back just a little bit. I gotta see that face. There's our boy. That's the intruder. That's him. Yep. That's the intruder. Has to be.
Drowning out the darkness with his favorite programs. Do you remember how we became friends? The light scared off all monsters. It kept him safe. Do you remember my face?
Stanley. Oh, that's a huge twist. So it could be like Stanley speaking through the intruder. That's kind of odd, but we'll see.
Flesh and broken bones. I made myself known.
The intruder, yeah.
Remember my touch? I cradled him in my arms. My sweet boy. I took him away. Do you remember that night, Murray?
Emergency alert system. Vulnerability. Away from any television. Oh, so this is basically just the intruder pretty much admitting that, yeah, he took Adam when he was a kid. And now he's pretty much revealing that, yeah, I did this. And they flash his face on the screen, that's funny.
When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom, don't you? Your skin is not your own. You're not the real you.
You're not the real you.
What's going on, Adam? Who are you talking to? You need to call me back now. I don't know what's going on. Please don't make me have to worry about you. Please call me back. Please.
Wow. That was the biggest twist that Alex has ever revealed in this series. Okay, so that pretty much confirms my theory. Adam isn't who he really is. He's actually an alternate. And the intruder is the reason behind that. So that kind of brings up another question. That if the intruder did the same to Adam, does that mean he did it to everybody else he took? Like back in like the 90s? It's kind of interesting. But we'll see. Clouds are still dark. It's like Dave gone. Received him. The Mandela Prophet. Huh. We have their records. Huh. So obviously this is the guy talking again. And their records. It begins today. There's Adam. Oh, that's in that Face Studio app thingy. Please don't tell me it ends there. Mandela Catalogue, Volume 4 by Kister. Yes, it ends right there. Alright, yeah, that was pretty interesting. That was pretty good. That's like the best volume so far. That was even better than 3. Now, Alex did confirm that there is 2 more volumes after this, so he's going to end the series after Volume 6. So, interesting. Oh, it's just silent. He didn't even add no music. No nothing. Acknowledgements. Oh, Remy Abode. That's the guy who did Gemini. Gemini Home Entertainment. That's interesting. Thank you, Mandela Catalogue patrons. Well, that is it. That was the Mandela Catalogue Volume 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please and unfortunately, that is all time I have today for this one. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for when I upload new videos. And make sure to follow my social media links down in the description below to join the Ghoul Renegade. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.